Hey, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, my internet friends and family. It's your friendly neighborhood Statboy here. And I'm coming in today on a rare Monday before Monday Night Raw. Ooh. And I've got an announcement to make. First, let me say again, thank you to everybody who watched and helped participate with yesterday's championship football games. I'm very grateful for that. Now, during the broadcast, if you saw, I took a phone call live on the air, and it was asking about the good old-fashioned game of football squares. I thought about it. I thought about working it, but I just needed to get an okay by it. And I am officially announcing that Casa D18 Studios and Simply Reliable Studios are back, and this year for Super Bowl 60, we are doing Super Bowl squares. You know the game, but if you don't, it's time to give you a quick crash course on how to play. So I'm going to take myself out of the shot so you can see the grid, because I just could not figure a way to bring it out full screen. I'm sorry. But here it is. Here's the grid of 100 squares. I know it's small, but it should get bigger once it goes out more public. So the Patriots and the Seahawks are going to Super Bowl 60. And the way the game is played is 10 numbers, 0 through 9, are going to go above the first row of the grid underneath the Patriots logo in a random order, which will be done probably an hour before the Super Bowl during the pregame show that when we do the live stream. So the numbers 0 through 9 are going to be randomly placed at the top row. A second set of numbers, 0 through 9, are going to go through down the left column by the Seahawks logo. When you go to pick your square, you'll pick a number. To pay and play, or to play and pay, it is $10 a square. Each player can have a maximum of 5 squares. So the most you can put in is $50. Half of the money collected will go to Casa D18 and Simply Reliable Studios. The other half will go into the pot, and it's up for grabs. Now, how do you pick the winner? It's based off of the score at the end of each quarter of the Super Bowl. So, for example, if the score is tied 7-7 at the end of the first quarter, where the row and the column intersect wherever the sevens are, that square wins. If you own that square, you win 25% of the pot. So if all the squares sell out, that is $1,000 collected, $500 to the channel, $500 up for grabs. The $500 that's up for grabs gets split into 4 quarters. So in each quarter, $125 is available. But the full $125 is not going to go to the winner, because after the winning square gets claimed, the squares that touch it, above it, below it, and to the left and to the right, if applicable, they get a little consolation prize. They get a smaller prize. So the $125 is going to be chopped up even more. But you still will get a profit. So if you put up $50, the winning square will be more than $50. I know that the text is very small, but it is there. The corners pay The corners pay $85. That's square number 1, square number 10, square number 91, and square number 100. So if those numbers are the winning, if those squares are the winning squares, the winner gets $85. And each square in the corner is only being touched by 2 other squares. So if square number 1 wins, the only squares that are touching are square number 2 and square number 11. No diagonals. Diagonals do not count. So if the corners pay out, it's $85 to the winner, and the 2 touching squares will pay $20. So you might get your money back. Now, if the winning square is on the top edge, the bottom edge, the left edge, or the right edge, these are numbers 1 through 10, 91 through 100, 1 down to 91, and 10 down to 100. Those squares pay 80. Let me rephrase that. Squares 11 down to 81, 2 through 9, 20 through 90, and 92 to 99 will all pay $80. Now, those squares are each being touched by 3 different squares. 11 is being touched by 1, 12, and 21, and so forth. So those 3 touching squares will then pay 15. So you will get a little bit of a profit. I do apologize for the talking, but I'm doing this as live can be. Now, any other square that's in the middle that is not an edge or is not a corner, these are your numbers 12 through 19 all the way down to 82 to 89. Those squares pay 65. So you will get a small profit back if you pay the full 5. If you pay the 50, you'll get back 65. Not 50 plus 65, you'll just get 65 back. And you can win more than once. If the score stays the same, then the same square wins. So, for example, if the score stays 7-7 in the first quarter, and then goes up to 17-7 in the halftime, and then it stays that way till the end of the game, the same square has hit 4 times in a row. You just won yourself $500. Well, you won 85 times 4 and so forth. 85 times 4 would be $340. The most you could win is $340. Now, so there's that. Now, how do you make your picks? All you got to do is message me on Facebook, because this will go out onto social media, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. I take Zelle, I take Venmo, I take PayPal, and then we'll update the grid as it comes full. Each number will then be replaced with a person's name. Then, now, here's another rule thing. Now, what if there is no full payout? What if all 100 squares do not get sold? Well, then a lot of mathematics is going to take place. Whatever money is collected will still be 50-50. The payouts will be adjusted, because as you can see on the screen, it says pending sellout. So that doesn't mean that. So I don't want anyone to say, oh, well, it says right there that the corner pays $85. Well, that's only if it's a sellout, meaning we've sold all the squares. So they will be adjusted. And while we do the watch along for the Super Bowl, we'll keep updating the score and everything. And again, the draw for the numbers will be during the pre-show. I have a little system that I use with playing cards. We've done this before. It's out there on YouTube somewhere. So, and all the money will be paid out. So if it becomes unclaimed, then we'll have to make that judgment call where if it's unclaimed, then the last winner gets it. That could be a rule. We haven't made that official yet, but we need to. Or, but the main thing is though, we want this to go to a sellout. We want to sell all 100 squares. That way, it all comes out even. All right. So this is now live. So we'll put stuff out on Facebook and socials, and the deadline for this will probably be when we go live on Super Bowl Sunday on February 8th. Let me confirm that really, really quickly. Let's go to ESPN really quickly. And we're going to go NFL schedule and Super Bowl. And Super Bowl. So kickoff, I believe, is scheduled at 6:30. So more than likely, we'll do the draw. We'll probably go live at 5 o'clock. If not, 5:30. 5:30 sounds good. We'll do an hour pre-show. So at 5:30, we'll go pre-show live, February 8th. And then probably we'll do the draw at 6. And then at 6:30, the game starts. All right? So Football Squares is live. Hello there. I do see you. Thank you. Thank you for being a loyal video watcher. I appreciate that. And we'll put this in on all our socials there. And remember, it's, again, $10 a square. Half goes to the channels, half goes up for grabs. Then the pot will be updated, and this is only going to go live for basically 2 weeks. Okay, so there's the grid. All 100 squares are live. And that is pretty much it, friends. I mean, I just wanted to keep this simple and throw it out there that we're doing this. And we actually did do this for a while. There was a pretty good long stretch back in the day where we would run squares. And again, the money would go to the channel. And a lot of people made a lot of money. So, if you get the right square and if you're a little bit lucky, then you get it. All right. So in the meantime, it's a rare day off for me. The weather has been okay out here. It's been a little bit on the cold side. It did snow a little bit. The roads were a little bit damp and snowy, but other than that, everything was okay. So Football Squares is live. Message me directly. You can find us on the channel here. We'll put it out on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Then we'll figure out how to get payment and all this. All right, guys? Great. Don't forget to keep an eye out on the channels and what's going along with watch-alongs. Royal Rumble is coming up next weekend. And then February 8th, of course, is Super Bowl 60. Seahawks versus Patriots. Be cool, guys. Stay safe. Love you all. Statboy out.